Thank you so much. Hello, my name is Hniang. I'm currently a senior at the University of North Texas and a volunteer for the Chin Association of Maryland. Today, I would like to speak about the human rights violations the Burmese military has committed and will continue to commit until stopped. CAM has documented the following cases in its October 2021 and June 2022 reports. Tom Andrews, the UN's Special Rapporteur on Human Rights in Myanmar, said it best. Many people in Myanmar have come to the conclusion that the world has forgotten them or simply doesn't care. People in Myanmar have been experiencing human rights violation from the military for a long time, especially minorities. It's been over a year since the military coup, but the military continues to hold power and refuses to step down. The world has not done enough to protect civilians in Myanmar or instill hope for the collapse of the military regime. It is difficult to keep fighting and hope for a democratic future when the people feel abandoned by the world. The military coup on February 1st, 2021 was certainly not the first. The struggle for power has been a problem since General Ne Win staged a coup in 1962. Minority groups have suffered tremendously under the military regime, especially those who were not predominantly Buddhist. The persecution of Rohingyas is widely known and condemned by the world. They have suffered torture, sexual abuse, and execution as Muslim minorities in Myanmar. The world knows who they are, but other minorities such as Chin, Kachin, Goran, Gorani, Rakhine, and Shan have also suffered abuse and discrimination for a very long time. We, the Chin people, are often lumped in with the minority description, and very little known is about the suffering we have endured at the hands of the Burmese military. Although we may be a small ethnic group, we deserve just as many rights as any other human in the world. Sharing the hardships we have faced as Christians is also screaming to the world that we exist and our lives matter as well. Tantlang is a town located in Chin State. It is one of the major townships in Chin State with a total population of over 10,000 people, as Mr. Mhong had already mentioned. The Burmese military has set fire to the town on multiple occasions. They have burned down over 1,300 civilian homes and 13 Christian churches. With their homes burned to the ground and the military having no desire to stop their cruelty, the entire population had no choice but to flee from their homes and seek refuge elsewhere. Not only did they set fire to the churches, but also disrespected the Christian faith by looting, destroying, and opening fire on the churches. Johnson Memorial Baptist Church was the second largest church in Tantlang, built in memory of Dr. Robert Johnson, the last American missionary in Chin State. The Temedal brutally opened fire on the church on the 14th of September 2021, causing thousands of residents to flee their homes. In May of the following year, they burned down the church, leaving it in ruins. The largest church, Tantlang Baptist Church, was also looted and burned on several occasions. After the last attack on June 9th, 2022, there was nothing left of the beautiful church. Most recently, Believers Church in Tantlang was burned down on June 23rd. Many other churches that included various denominations were also destroyed and burned down, such as Methodist, Presbyterian, United Pentecostal, and Catholic churches. St. Nicholas Catholic Church and Tantlang Sanitary Baptist Church were part of an arson campaign that lasted 3 days in November of 2021. Not only did they set fire to these two churches, but also destroyed many buildings and harmed many civilians. TCBC's pastor, Zong Byak-hum, was killed by the Temedal in his attempt to stop the fires. At only 30 years old, the military took his life from his wife and 2 children, as well as his church members. They even went as far as stealing his phone and cutting off his finger to obtain his wedding ring. They have no humanity left in them. The Demidal is committing many human rights violations against the Chin people and many other minorities. Although I now live in a country where law enforcement is for the protection of civilians, because of what I have witnessed living in Myanmar and from the testimonies I have heard, the trauma still has me jumping in fear every time I see or hear a police car. My people, family, and friends still living in Myanmar live in constant fear. A government's job is to protect the people of its country. Myanmar has failed to do so, so we need help from the international community. We need you to protect us from that very government. Thank you so much.